What's up guys, Mitchell Watts with Town & Country TV, and today we are on our TC Custom showroom to share some pretty cool news. I cannot believe it, but we have hooked up with a brand new suspension manufacturer. So this is going to be a part of a series of videos where I talk about the different things that I'm actually doing to my Bronco, and this is going to be a pretty epic one where we talk about specifically what lift kit I'm going with. So as you guys know, we have been a longtime BDS dealer, and they've been great to us, have no issues or anything like that. But one thing that I wanted to make sure that we had the ability to do was to diversify, have more than just one other lift kit manufacturer, and I think we have found the perfect one, and that is going to be with FabTech. So as you guys probably know, we went to SEMA this year, and if my voice sounds a little funny, that's because I'm having some vocal cord issues. I had them about a year ago. You guys don't really care about my health issues. I get that, I understand that, but I just wanted you to realize that's why I wasn't on cameras, because sometimes my voice will go in and out, and if you don't see me on camera for a little while, that's why. And that's also why I've got Colton and Nathan that are starting to appear in more of our videos, because I just talk too much apparently. Anyways, so I wanted to show you, when we were out at SEMA, we actually hooked up with FabTech Motorsports. And it was kind of a coincidence. It was a meant to be kind of a situation. We were going through all the booths, and me and Colton were looking at all the different Broncos that were there. There was a ton of them, and we did a video that shows pretty much every Bronco that was at SEMA. There was one that caught my eye specifically, and it's that black one that you're looking at right there on the screen. And one of the things that I noticed is just how clean the lines were, how clean the wheels and tires looked, and the suspension, and I was just really excited about that. So what I've got here is actually a pre-production prototype kit. This is the same exact suspension lift that was on that black Bronco, and it is absolutely going on my Bronco. Now in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the boxes, basically an unboxing for you, if you will, and we're going to go over everything that is included in this kit, because although this is a pre-production, my understanding is this is the exact same kit that FabTech is going to be sending you if you were to order this. Now, by the way, if you want to pre-order these, you can actually do so. They're listed down, a link down below. But I want to show you everything that you get in this particular lift kit, because this is pretty sweet. All right, I'm going to try and do my best to line this out and show it to you. Pretty sweet stuff. So the first thing you're looking at, this is going to be the UCAs, the upper control arms. This is one of the things that allows for the suspension to articulate a little bit more than what it will from factory. There's a couple of other things, but these are one of the main things that allows it. Take a look at this. Tubular, got the FabTech branded right there on that upper control arm. You've got the ball joints, which are designed for high articulation and things like that. And as I just take all of this stuff out, there's a lot of stuff in this box. No wonder this thing was so heavy. All right, I don't want to just like throw the box down, because I'm afraid there might be even more stuff in here. Now, you're probably wondering what it is that I'm holding right here. These are going to be the lower trailing arms for the Bronco as well. Now, what you'll notice is these things are absolutely beefy. They are stout. FabTech, I believe, offers like a lifetime guarantee that they'll never bend, which is pretty incredible. Now, I mean, I'm 6'3", I got long arms, and you can see how long these trailing arms are, how big they are compared to, my thumb or my finger. These things are definitely not going to have any issues with bending or breaking or anything like that. So a pretty sweet little setup there, especially for the box. Now, this particular kit was shipped in 3 different boxes, and that is one of those 3. In box number 2, let's see what we've got in here. I will bet you this has something to do with some coilovers. Got some nice foam padding in here. Yep, and I feel like I've got a part hung up in here somewhere, and I do. All right, a little bit of hardware. That's sealed up in the bag, so we're just gonna leave that in there for right now. Holy smokes. That is a monster. Look at this. So these are going to be the remote reservoirs that are found on this particular kit. This kit's not cheap. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. You probably already know that. But dude, look This is a $1 bill. Just for size reference, you can kind of see how tall these things are, how good of a quality this is. You can see how large the shaft is. And if I'm not mistaken, and if you know otherwise, please let me know, but I believe these coilovers are actually produced in the United States at the Chino, California plant for Fabtech. So a pretty sweet little deal here. Man, look at this. Now, if you guys don't know, this remote reservoir, all this does is it holds extra fluid out here to the side, outside of the normal shock absorber itself. The reason for that is if they can separate it, the fluid in the shock can actually stay cooler, which means better performance for the long haul, but also better performance when you're going over, you know, fast whoops and things like that. So pretty sweet setup. Now let's take a look at the other coilover. And for the passenger side, you've got the exact same thing, but it is different. So you do have a driver and a passenger side. It is extremely important that you denote and don't put the wrong side in the wrong side of the vehicles. And here are the contents of this final third box with the Fabtech lift kit, and that is going to be the front coilovers. So check these things out. These things are absolutely beefy. You can tell that they are a little bit more beefy, or at least it seems like they are a little bit more beefy than in the front than you get in the rear, which makes a lot of sense because keep in mind you've got the motor up front, the extra weight up front, and yeah, it just makes a lot more sense. Just like in the rear, you do have the remote reservoir for the coilover itself. Now, just like in the rear, I love the fact that this is a completely adjustable kit, meaning that you have the ability to adjust this coil up and down. So if I crank this coil and move that coil down, it will extend it, which gives you more of a lift. Keep in mind, if you do that, it will cause the vehicle to feel a little bit more of every of the bumps. So you hit speed bumps, you hit the rocks, you're gonna feel a little bit more of it. They come out of the box preloaded for the right space for this 3-inch lift kit, but you can also crank it back down if you want a little bit lower of a lift. So you do have that ability as well. But you can just see this thing is a fantastic little kit. Well, it's not little, there's nothing about it that's little, but this is the driver's side for the front, and this is the passenger side for the front. For comparison's sake, we have the Dirt Logic coilover for the front of the vehicle matched up with the exact same coil, technically it's a strut, from Ford Motor Company. Now this is out of my white Badlands, which by the way is the exact same strut that is going into my new gray one. So keep in mind that what I want to show you is the length difference is not that different. It is a little bit higher. As you can see, the plate here and the plate here. My guess is you have about an inch taller overall strut on this Fabtech version. Now keep in mind, this is a 3-inch lift kit. So you might be thinking, well, this is only an inch taller than this one. Why in the world is it a 3-inch lift kit? Keep in mind that this bolts up and then you have the control arms that go out even further. So even though the strut's only an inch taller, it might actually end up being a 3-inch lift kit. Stay subscribed to the channel because we're going to actually do some before and after measurements when we do that installation process as well. Now keep in mind, this is fully adjustable. This one is not, but this is a biggest difference. Look at this remote reservoir from the factory. Okay, and then when you compare that to the same remote reservoir from Fabtech, look at that size difference. It is massive. I mean, you got to see this remote reservoir is almost the entire length of the bottom end of the strut. How wild is that? So I'm super, super excited to show you the next steps on this particular lift kit, which is going to be actually installing it on my Bronco. Once again, this is going to be a series where I'm going to show you step by step exactly what I'm doing to my personal Bronco. The only big question that I've got is tires. There's a tire shortage going on right now, and yeah, Fabtech has got some recommendations, but I'm going to see if we can push those boundaries, and I cannot wait to show you what that looks like in the next video. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, so that way you don't miss those upcoming videos. If you don't know, we're actually giving away a Bronco, believe it or not. So TC Customs and Town & Country TV is giving away a full-size Bronco, and we've even customized it completely before we're going to give it away to you. So for every $1 spent on merchandise, get you 1 entry into the giveaway on tccustoms.com. So follow those links down below. If you want to pre-order this kit, the pre-orders have started. As I've already mentioned to you, this is a pre-production prototype kit. So the actual production kits should be shipping very, very soon. So check out the links down below for the most up-to-date versions for those. I just love the fact that you can actually use this on a Badlands or even a Sasquatch because it replaces the complete strut. So cannot wait to see this. And I know we're going to sell a lot of them. Go ahead and get in line because we're going to fulfill those orders in the order that they are received. So you're the first person to order one. you're going to be the first one to get, one of the first people to get their coilover lift. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is going to sound a little cliche, but thank you so much for watching our videos, because I'm able to live a fantastic, fun, Bronco-filled life because you guys watch our content. So if you get any kind of entertainment, that's really all I'm trying to do. I don't care if y'all ever buy anything from me. Just watching the videos and hitting that thumbs up button is enough. But if you choose you want to buy something, that's fine too. We just appreciate you being a part of our community, and just thank you for supporting us to where we can have fun and live through this camera. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss a single video. Peace.